Remember, it takes action to be inspired, which keeps the motivation to achieve your greatness. Let's get it started.
Hey, y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Two Ham, aka Freddy the Philosopher. I'm right back at you with another fire topic today. Now, today is going to be a topic that I know it's going to be a pill that's going to be tough for a lot of people to swallow, but it's just the reality of the world we live in, you know, and we got to still make the best of it. It is what it is. Feel me? So today's topic is why racism will never actually end, and white privilege will always stay as it is, okay? So, before we get into this topic, if you like hearing about topics like this in different videos to understand, the introspective thought of a mind, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and join me on the journey to greatness and becoming your best self. All right, so let's get right into it. So, if I give you all an analogy, I believe it'll be easier for you to comprehend, okay? In this world, we'll say it's about 25% of people that are considered millionaires, all right? The other 75, average, poor, doesn't matter. We're not about to break that all down. We're just gonna go 75% one way, 25% the other way, all right? And of that 25%, the 5% of those will make them, they were gifted the money, they was born into money or anything like that. And so we'll cut out that 5%, so we'll just make it 20. All right, guys, we got 20% of people who actually had to bust their ass to become millionaires. Didn't matter, the privilege might have played a part in everything, but at the end of the day, we just gonna factor it like that. So that, in all honesty, is the reality of our society, okay? Now I'm about to flip it full circle, so make sure you follow me. All right, the thing is this. Just the same way that those 20% bust their ass to get to where they are, all white people, like, they aren't racist, okay? There's honestly probably 20% of the white population that are actually racist, all right? They actually don't like black, or they don't like any race, probably particularly don't like blacks, but like they don't like any race, they only like white, all right? The other 80, now we could try to break down those numbers really even more in depth, but this is the best way to put it for a lot of people. The other 80%, okay, it's not that they're racist, it's that why they don't want to lose their privilege, okay? So think of it like this. If you lived in a society, right, where everything was built for you to be able to succeed, for you to have a leg up on the competition, okay? It took years to do this, right? Like, if you decided one day that you just want to chill in the crib for 6 months and then finally decided to go get a job and you can get a well-paying job, why would that bother you? It's the society you live in. You personally didn't do it, but you just happen to be on the side of the fence where it helps you, it benefits you. That is the reality of most white Americans today, okay? It's not even that they're racist, it's the point of they don't want to lose their privilege, okay? Like, imagine a life where you now gotta struggle for everything. Like, as a black person, you gotta struggle. Like, you gotta push through, you gotta deal with racism from police, racism in classroom, racism in society, on your job, on your everything, and remember, that part of it, a lot of white people actually don't even know about, to be honest. Like, they don't experience it, so they don't know. Like, if it wasn't for the media, they probably actually wouldn't see it, or they would just think that it ain't that serious. Like, if they hear a couple people in the workplace gossiping or saying little things, they're not taking it personal. First of all, it's not about them, but at the end of the day, they're like, oh, just some slight bullying. But let's use like me, Freddie doesn't get bullied, so like we're not worried about that, not understanding that it's like a trickling effect of it's bigger than the bullying aspect. It's the point of this is what holds a person back from getting that next promotion, from getting that other things easy. So keyword, easy. Now, I see my lighting going down. No worries, I'm gonna pick that up. We'll be good. All right. So really all it is about privilege, okay? So only thing it is that the 80% don't want to lose it, all right? They don't want to now have to battle just as hard as every other race to turn around and make it to the top, okay? Now, you got your 20% that don't care about none of that. They're grinding regardless, right? They're up early in the morning. Like, even when I hit the gym 5 a.m., they're there, working out hard, starting their day strong, getting things done. Like, you got that percentage that don't even think about any of that. That's just grinding. But then the other percent, they just don't want to have to work as hard to turn around and make things happen. Like, do I believe that some of them would at least want the whole, you know, being pulled over by police and killed, and like the extra things happening where, you know, you got the systematic racism where you putting drugs into certain neighborhoods and streets to where like, you know, you just naturally like bringing down an entire community. Yes, I would agree to that. But the privilege aspect of being like, oh no, because, you know, I'm white, I should get a higher promotion, or people are going to treat me better. You know, they don't want to lose that. All right. And so that is just the reality of the situation that we live in. Okay. And I know a lot of people will sit back. As you all know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion about everything. Just like this is just my opinion. I do believe it's a valid one, because I personally know white people who they consider themselves not racist, but they just don't want to lose their privilege. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is this, black people, only thing that means is you just got to keep busting your ass and you got to work hard. All right. Yeah. Does that mean you might got to work harder than everybody else? Hell yeah, you do. All right. I try not to even curse. Y'all probably know that I do really good at not cursing. But like, does that mean you got to work harder than everybody else? Hell yeah. Does that mean you got to bust your ass to get things done? Hell yeah. Right. Does that mean you get to just chill on the couch and have beers and pizzas every night, and in 6 months you might get the job of your dreams? Hell no, you won't. You feel me? You probably start from the bottom and you'd have to grind up. All right. And that shouldn't be discouraging. Like for myself, you know, I'm up 5 a.m. working out, getting things done. Like, you know, by 7:30, I've already read a book, worked out, stretched, you know, getting ready for work, ate breakfast, you know, and I've gotten things done by then. So like, I enjoy having all my hours in my day. I enjoy working hard. I enjoy knowing that when, what is the word to say? When a tribulation, a trial or tribulation comes my way, like that I can turn around and I can handle it because of the things that I've been through. I look at the things I've been through as an advantage. Like I look at it like, man, I was raised in the hood. Like all my family, like I got friends and family who were killed and, you know, in jail right now because of just how systematic things were. I understand that we thought that way because that's all we knew at that given time in life, just like anybody else. And to me, those are advantages. Like I look at it like I'm ready for the big leagues. Like I'm always ready to take on something new. I'm always ready to get uncomfortable because I know what it takes to get out of situations, you know? And so with that being said, like we all just got to understand where we at, man. We all just got to understand how it's going to be. Do you give up the fight? Hell nah, you don't. But at the end of the day, don't try to use it as a handicap to turn around and hold you back from where you want to be. I mean, I'm from a place that a lot of people don't make it out of, and I did. Am I at the place where I'm some big mogul and everybody knows who I am? Nah. But my belief in myself to keep pushing is what keeps me still on point. Do I still want to help y'all out? Yes, because I remember being in a situation where I didn't have anybody to put me on game. Because to be honest, when I was 16, I knew it was more to my situation, but it was all I knew. And if like I had somebody else that like would have been like, listen, if you actually do things this way and this way and this way, this is how your life could go, versus me having to learn on my own, then I would have been like, bet, you know, like in my life could have went one way or another, but I enjoy where I'm at now. So with that being said, that's why this is created, man. It's created to turn around and I'm that outlet. I'm that voice for a lot of people who are in situations that they don't think it's a better road. And so you need to hear from somebody that you can get there, that you can make things happen, that your perspective on life and the way you look at things is still valid. But just know that with time, things aren't going to get better. You actually got to change traits about yourself to make things happen. All right. And with that being said, like, we just wrap up this conversation, man. Systematic racism is not just gonna disappear, you know, overnight. So, you know, if you're white and you watching this, at the end of the day, like from that side, I can understand why a person wouldn't want to lose their privilege. You know what I mean? But I can also understand how you don't want black people to be killed. You know, but at the end of the day, you want to still live in a society that benefits you and black people. You know, you already know, I understand that we would just want it all to end and everybody just be fair and treated equal. But also, let's not forget, you know, the advantage that we have from the grind that we've been through to get to this point. All right, like don't look at these things as they hold us back or they make us less relevant or less worthy. I know, like when you're sitting at a table with people and they telling you how they might have grew up, and not all white people did this, but it's just a conversation right now, and people talking about their upbringing and how none of their friends is locked up and none of their friends was killed and they never had to really grind that hard, and you sitting there like, oh, okay, does that make me less valued? No, that makes you stronger like than you ever could imagine. And you gotta make sure that you don't let your story make your life a fortress where you're guarded, but you let it be your fuel to actually get you to where you want to be. All right, and with that being said, yo man, if you enjoyed this video, I got 2 locked in. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Y'all already know I'm right back at you every day with a fire topic. And with that being said, 2 Ham out.